The AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago, Jason Myers, will get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Back to you. Check three. Hey, Lloyd 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
I got one. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, son. I got you.
Haskins will throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
180. Pull it together.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
They run. Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Get him. Get him.
Now Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Haskins on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Ready. 7 to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. You got nothing. You got nothing. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
I got it. What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
A gain of 19 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
20. Hey, watch the slant. Point it right, point it right, point it right. You draw Parker.
Now Balaj. Tackle made by K1 Short.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert, 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 alert. That's right. Alert 3.
Balaj. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54. I got one. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Haskins towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Got it. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 57. Mike 57. You remember?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins to the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's another Saints.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get off the field. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Cowboys.
First down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Check Mike. 57's the mic.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On first down, it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Washington. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now it's Haskins. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Toss play to Balaj. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
A gain of 13 yards.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
180!
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
King. Push him back. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on, go to base. Check. Watch 54. Let's look small. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That's caught left side, Arcega right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now a run with Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Haskins. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 ending. 54. You better bring it.
Second down, Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Let's get some penetration. You go tight. You got tight. You got spot. Right.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20! And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ready? Right. Mike 5-4. You.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check the backer.
Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 15, check 15.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
At the 26-yard line.
Matt, 180.
Check 55, Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to loft one. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now on 2nd and 16, Haskins. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, this is Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Cook following the penalty. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Switch, switch, switch.
On second down, Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gain of 12. And a Cowboy first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. and that got it done in this one.
So for New Orleans, they pick up their second win now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, at home week.